that we put in refuses to address.
Yes, so
the truth is, there is still no electricity in Nigeria.
yes, so
Nothing close to constant electricity.
Yes,
And this
so.
is from years of a government saying that they've spent $16 billion on trying to fix the power sector.
only.
Boss, I beg, make I finish.
They give you a just now.
Listen, there's still no healthcare. There's still no education. There's still no education for the basic Nigerian child. There's still security issues. First it was armed robbers, now it's Boko Haram and terrorist groups. There are so many issues that plague us year in, year out. And then one of the biggest issues is the issue of corruption and wasteful government spending. With all of these things that we're facing as citizens, for the average Nigerian, the government still finds it fit to write a budget every year that is a joke. If you look at the 2012 budget, this is free. I'm not telling you any secret. This thing is available online. You can go and download it yourself. Every line item in your federal government's budget is a joke. In every single office, 25 million naira for photocopying machines, 20 million naira for scanners, 1 billion naira for food, 250 billion for the renovation of the president's chalet in the. If you've been to the Abuja airport, it's a bus terminal. But then they set aside 250 million or billion for the renovation of the small chalet that the presidency takes up. Every year they pass this budget like they're building a government from the ground up, like they're building a country, like there's nothing there, like all they have is the sand, and they're going to be building new buildings and buying new cars and importing new kitchens from around the world. It's a joke. And this has to stop.
Yes.
Fuel subsidy might be the straw that finally broke the camel's back. I come with great news from Nigeria. The protests are going great. It's peaceful, it's non-violent. It's very clear that we stand for peaceful, non-violent protests.
25 have been killed.
Listen, there's two things that you can do as a citizen. You can vote and you can protest when the government that you put in place doesn't do what you ask of them. The truth is the majority of Nigerians did vote for this government to be there.
Right.
But this government has now decided to turn around overnight and make life 2 or 3 times as hard for the average Nigerian. The average Nigerian lives on $2 a day. When you increase the price of fuel, the price for that man to buy food goes up. The price for that man to get to work goes up. The price for that man to take care of his family goes up. Everything goes up except his salary. There's no way that you look at this that you will consider this fair in any part of the world. I don't care what IMF or anybody else says. It is unfair on the average Nigerian. You are putting the average Nigerian in deeper poverty than he was before, and it is unfair. If the government is going to remove fuel subsidy, they need to take care of certain issues first. They need to have something similar to constant electricity, so people don't need fuel for generators, and people don't need fuel to run their business. They need to actually reinvest in the oil sector. How is it that a country that has crude oil does not have one fully functioning refinery? One. In 40 years of independence, we don't have one fully functioning refinery. 52 years, sorry, excuse me. We don't have one fully 40 years of subsidy, sorry. 40 years of subsidy. We don't have one fully functioning refinery. Guess what? Ladies and gentlemen, if they invested some of this money from oil in building refineries, it takes 2 to 3 years. The biggest refinery in the world took 3 years to build.
Yes, you're right.
In India. Took 3 years to build. If they scaled it in and built things like this, you would be able to buy fuel in Nigeria at even less than the 65 naira that we are buying now, because we are refining it ourselves. But instead, they take the crude oil, sell it out, and buy it back at a more expensive price. And this is why the average Nigerian is suffering. The problem in Nigeria is a problem of constant bad leadership and apathy amongst the citizens.
Yes,
the truth of the matter is, as citizens, we've laid down our arms, not arms, but we're not violent. We've decided to shut up for too many years. We've stopped talking, we've stopped saying, what we say God day.
Suffering and smiling.
It's Nigeria, suffering and smiling. That's what we've become professionals at. We've become professionals. They say Nigerians are the happiest people in the world. We're not happy anymore.
We're not smiling.
We have no reason to be happy until some of these issues start to be addressed, until we put a government in place that actually cares about the citizens it's supposed to serve.
Yes.
I said before, you have 2 powers as a citizen: to vote and to protest.
Yes.
We voted them in. We will continue to protest until they start acting like the government should act, until they cut wasteful spending, until they take care of things like electricity and security and the welfare of the average Nigerian. And if they do not address these issues, we will continue to protest until it's time to vote again. And I promise you, we will vote for people that deserve to lead Nigeria, and people that deserve to take Nigeria.
Great.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to commend everybody for coming out here. Me, I'm from Lagos. I'm wearing like 5 layers. But it's important for us. Every little bit helps. Little drops of water make an ocean. Rome was not built in a day. Do you understand? It's not going to change overnight. Do you understand what I'm saying? We're not going to go home from this and the government is going to say, oh, here goes life. It doesn't happen like that. But guess what? If we continue and we stay the course and we influence the people around us and we continue to speak up in every area of influence that we have, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Twitter, whether it's your job, whether it's your friends, whether it's your church, whatever it's the people, whether it's writing your House of Rep or your senator, or whatever it is, if we continue to make noise, I promise you, Nigeria will be a better place.
Yes,
we will have the country that we deserve. Every country has the leadership that it deserves.
Yes.
We as Nigerians deserve the leadership that we have because we've gotten used to it and we've stopped speaking up.
That's right.
But that changes from today.
Yes.
You guys are here in the blistering cold. I promise you the citizens in Nigeria are taken to the streets by the thousands every day. And this is how history is made. This is how we change Nigeria. This is how we take that power back. The power belongs to the people. We will that power to the government, but it belongs to the people.
That's right.
And it's time for the people to let the government know how we feel about certain things and let the government address those issues. I believe that Nigeria will be a better place. I believe that Nigeria will be one of the greatest countries on earth, that your green passport, you will be as proud of it as any other passport in the world. That day will come.
Waiting for that dream.
That day will come if we continue to stay the course, if we continue to play our part.
Exactly.
Whether that part is here on a cold winter day in New York City or on the streets at Gani Park in Ojota in Lagos, wherever it is, we can make Nigeria a better place.
Yes.
Are you with me?
Yes.
Let's do the national anthem one time.
Rise, oh.